Hey, Shrek here. Today we're going to go check out some breweries in the area of Paducah, Kentucky. I hope you like it. I'm here at the Dam Brew House in Benton, Kentucky, and it's not very far from the Stagecoach Station campground if you're in the area camping, of course. But just a nice little place here. Let's go in and check it out. I haven't seen it yet. All right, so we're in the basement of the Dam Brew House, and I'm here with Jeff, and he's gonna tell us real quick a little bit about the process of how they make beer here.
Start with hot water, grind your grain, put it in the mash tun. You clean your grain, put it over in the brew kettle, transfer from the brew kettle to the fermenter. Give it about 14 days with the yeast. When it's done, we pump up from the basement up to the second floor into the cooler, into the bright tank, and out the taps. Pretty straight simple.
Outstanding, thank you, Jeff. And how much beer do you guys make on average?
We do 3 barrels at a time. We done 11 batches of the blonde last year, even through the shutdown.
So it sounds like you might want to get a DD when you come here because you're going to drink a lot of beer, man.
Yes, sir. We have typically 10 of our own at any given time, and we have 22 taps available.
All right, Jeff, I appreciate the tour. Thank you very much. On to our next site. So I was talking to Jeff, the owner, and they do hip camping in the back, and he also would allow boondocking right here on site, so you don't have to worry about that designated driver. Talk about one-stop shopping at the Dam Brew House. I love that name. I'm at the Ground Brewery. It's a place actually Jeff from Dam Brewery recommended to me even. We're gonna check this out real quick. And they have a really nice outside seating area, if you can see it. I know it's dark, doesn't open till a little bit later in the afternoon, and I was a little slow to get ready. Apologize. We'll go check it out inside. Okay, they do have a mask policy, so it might be a little hard to hear. We are in West Paducah, and that was just a quick tour of the brewery. There's really not a whole lot to show you, but it does look like a cool atmosphere to hang out and have a beer. All right, let's go check out our next brewery. So now we're inside Paducah Beer Works, and we're here with the owner, Todd. Hey. There he is. And he's gonna show us the behind the scenes of where your beer comes from. And always remember, after you drink too much, be like Donkey and catch an Uber or a taxi.
Oh, hey, how's it going? My name's Todd Bloom. I'm with Paducah Beer Works, and we are back here in the brewery. This is separate from our dining room, and I'm going to kind of take you through the process of how we do it. Our goal is to make traditional beers. We do an Irish Red, a Pilsner, a Bock. We've got an IPA, which is a traditional English IPA. We do a Pale Ale, which is traditional English Pale Ale. And we try to make these beers that are two style. We don't really go out of our wheelhouse too much. You know, we do bourbon barrels. We have we have a saison that we'll do, but staying within the, you know what you're gonna get, and it's done well. That is our goal. So I'll start you with the process. So what we do first is we go in here. This is our mill room right here. So this is where it all starts. Take our grain out of these bags, dump it in the top, mill it into the grist case. From there, we turn it on. It goes up through the wall, down through a tube, into our mash tun. Here we put the hot water in, we let it set, we recirculate it, do a boil off, then we transfer it to our boil kettle. From there, we let it boil, we put in our hops, our different ingredients, and then we, once that's done, once the boil's done, we cool it down. We run it through our heat exchanger. It goes from 212 degrees to 60 degrees in a second. We're running cold water through it, and it's cooling down that hot wort, which will soon be beer. We drop our yeast into our fermenters, and then we let the yeast do its work. So water, grain, yeast, and hops. It's the German way And that's kind of where we came up with Paducah Beer Works, which is spelled W-E-R-K-S. And that is the German way of spelling, which is also, it means factory, so beer factory. A lot of people are like, well, why is it spelt wrong? Well, it was kind of a play on words, and I thought it'd be a little bit different because, you've got Beer Works, spelled the German way, factory, which our chef in the back, she's from Germany, so some of the German food is traditional German food, which kind of pairs up with the beer as well. As you know, we have been going through a pandemic, and we were looking for ways to kind of do things a little bit differently. We decided that we were going to try canning. This is something that I've always wanted to do from the beginning. This is our canning machine. As you know, we went through a pandemic and we were trying to do something a little different, to bring some revenue in. And we decided, hey, let's try canning. This is something I've been wanting to do from the very beginning, but Wild Goose Canning actually came up with a tabletop canning machine that does 12 cans a minute, and I can move this thing around. We can put it wherever we need to put it, and what we'll do is we'll have our cans come in, pop it through there, it'll pop out, we'll stack them there, and then we'll have some 6-packs that are ready to be sold here in our tap room, and we'll also have it out in retail stores. This is the coolest part. This is our walk-in cooler. So come on in here. So, after we have brewed the beer, done fermenting, we transfer it into these tanks. These are our bright tanks, and we serve them directly off of these. So you're getting the absolute most fresh beer you can possibly get. From there, say we get down to the bottom, we'll keg it off, then we'll have a fresh, new batch of beer come in. We'll carbonate it, get it ready, and then it goes right through the wall, and you can see, to the bar. So we're outside in our outside dining area. Now, it became apparent to us when we had COVID-19 happen. They shut us down, so we had to segue to outside. We ended up buying this big old tent here, put some lights up, kind of make it nice and cozy out here, and of course we also have our pet-friendly patio, and we've got that set up as well. And the idea was to keep people outside so they could still enjoy a beer and enjoy some dining. Now we are setting up, we've started inside dining again. Hopefully this COVID thing's gonna be over soon, and everybody be able to come back in, enjoy music, beer, and food. All right, this is our tap room. As you can see, we've got our bar here, and because of the pandemic, we are socially distancing now, so we've set up different areas so people can sit here and enjoy the food, enjoy their beer, and be safe. It goes all the way back. See, we also have a stage back here where once the pandemic is over, we will do live music. We haven't done live music since last year. Now this is where all the food magic happens. Back here we have our pizza station, and we have our brick oven pizza. It's lined with bricks, so you're gonna get a fresh dough, fresh pizza made in a brick oven. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to Shrek Travel and come visit us at Paducah Beer Works.